Spiritual dessert, Trews. It might be 54. It might be more. Yes, this is a continuation. Maybe it's just a continuation. We haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. But I am still dressed in the same attire. And we're still working on the story of us all. I'm going as fast as I can. Oh, man. Yeah, so she's still, scooping up souls, this saint. And she's very young. She's like 14 at this time. And it says, at 14, my thirst for knowledge had become so great. That's cool. That God thought it was time to season the fine flour. The honey and oil of Father Armintian's Conferences on the End of This World and the Mysteries of the World to Come. That was like in the 1800s. Well, it wasn't the end yet. Or maybe it was the end as they know it. I feel fine. As I read, I experienced that joy which the world cannot give, something of which God has prepared for those who love him. All of our sacrifices seem quite petty compared to this reward, and I wanted so much to love Jesus with my whole heart and prove it in 1,000 ways while I still had the chance. Because she was going to pass away in like the next 10 years. It's a very rapid sainthood. Since Christmas, I had taken Celine, that's her sister, completely into my confidence. And Jesus, who wanted us to go forward side by side, bound our hearts together with ties far stronger than those of blood, and made us sisters in spirit too. That's true. You can be close to somebody on the I've learned this, on the other side of the planet who you don't even know and haven't even met, even, or kind of know. Amazing what the heart does. Yeah, more than somebody under your nose. Although my little nephew's under my nose, and he's the kid of 1,000 kisses, like right here on my neck, where I get him and 1,000. He lays limp, like, oh, so good. He gives me the side. Yes, so you should scarf up love and just be like, oh. Lightly the maidens tread the way, thy footsteps, a message, shh. Thy footsteps pass, beloved one, the touch of the spark and the spiced wine bring to their lips the fragrant words of love divine. Our hearts were certainly light as we followed in the footsteps. The sparks which he scattered on our souls, the spiced wine he offered us to drink made us oblivious of everything on earth, and aspirations full of love sprang to our lips. Intoxicated with the bliss of the divine. Not real wine. None of us drank. Our hearts were certainly light as he followed in his footsteps. And I remember so well the times we spent together. When evening came, we used to sit at the attic window and gaze out into the deepening blue of the sky, scattered with golden stars. And as we gazed, I'm sure, more messages. Sorry. Will I ever get to finish this? I remember well times we spent together when evening came, and we used to sit at the attic window, gazing into the deepening blue of the sky, scattered with golden stars. And as we gazed, I'm sure grace was being poured out into our souls. For God, as the imitation says, sometimes gives himself to us in radiant light, sometimes veiled in the symbols and in the shadows. It was veiled in this way that he showed himself to us, but the veil was so light that we could almost see through, and there was no room for doubt. Faith and hope gave way to love, and we'd found already the one we were seeking. And when we were alone, he gave us his kiss, and now no one may despise us. You know, since we're all one, and all one soul means that the part of you that accepts everything then makes peace with everything. And then whatever happens after that in the story, it's just a piece of the story. It doesn't matter. You're sitting in that sweet spot, they call it. Yeah, Untethered Soul. Love that book. Sit in your sweet spot. Meditate, go far, far, far into the universe where everything is at peace, everything's at harmony, one with God, one with all. Nothing can bother you. I long for my sweet spot. I only long for it when someone knocks me out of it. So, yes. Anyway, kisses, pleasant dreams. Until tomorrow. Kiss, kiss.